Hey everybody, today we're gonna talk about me giving some advice to you guys. Um, from my experience when I first got here, um, what you should prepare yourself for, uh, just things like that. If you should meet her at the airport. And I remember when I was doing my research, and several things popped out. One big one was don't meet her at the airport. Another one was don't learn the language because Filipinas like it when you don't know their language. There's a reason for that. Um, so we're gonna be talking about that stuff and a few things more. So if this is gonna be your first time here and or you're gonna meet your Filipina for the first time here, this is my personal advice from my experience here. Um, so hopefully it'll help you. Whether or not you take it, it's up to you. Go with your gut on how you feel on some of these things. That's the best advice that I could give you. But I'm going to talk about things that I would probably have done differently or things I learned I should have done beforehand and advice I shouldn't have listened to. So, if you're going to learn Tagalog and you really just because you want to, be on the same level as your Filipina, just learn the basics. Don't go all out. Just learn basics. Thank you. Uh, you're welcome. Things like that. Now, if you're flying into the Philippines and this is your first time flying in, you're going to meet your Filipino for the first time. My advice to you is avoid Ninoy Aquino International Airport, Naya, to Manila. And the reason you should avoid that is because it's busy. They have a lot of travelers going in and out of there. And on top of that, last year they transitioned over from government control to private control, and they're trying to do a lot of things all at once. So there's a lot of confusion there. Um, so if you can, just avoid it. Now, I'm hearing that some of the upgrades are starting to be implemented and it's starting to be a little better, but avoid it. Um, for the second one, if you're going to meet your Filipina, now I heard a lot of this. Don't meet her at the airport because if it doesn't work out, then it's hard to get rid of her and you can't do what you want. Those other things. Avoid that. Go with your gut. I met my now girlfriend at the airport. We had talked for about 3 months prior to me coming here. And I decided to just throw that advice away, just meet her at the airport. And we're still together. Um, there's no problem with that. I don't see why there's a problem with some people meeting at maybe these people had bad experience or whatever. But it's nice when you get off the airplane after a long flight. There she is. She jumps into your arms, and it's nice. If you're going to be here short term, a few weeks, just get a hotel. They're not that expensive here. They're not. Just get a hotel and just enjoy the time together. If she has an apartment and you're going to be here long term or longer, a couple months, go to the apartment. If she does not have an apartment, find a place that has like 30-day, month to month rentals and then rent a place. If things work out, get your own place. Um, that's my advice there. She will, if she really likes you, she'll want you to meet her family. And that's how you can tell when she really likes you. There are little things with the family that you have to keep in mind. Um, on the first meet, they will usually want you to pay for the party because they'll have like this big shindig. It's not that expensive. A one time deal. Explain to your Filipino that this is a one time deal and that you'll do it. And it does build camaraderie. It builds a little, togetherness, and you get to know everybody, your brothers and all that, and the neighbors. And it really is not that expensive. The day at the beach that I told you guys about with that kidnapping, attempted kidnapping or alleged kidnapping, um, there was like 12 to 14 of her family, and we had a bungalow on the beach, and we spent there all day, including the trips back and forth. Uh, was less than $80, and that's including all the food. So it really wasn't that bad. So I didn't mind doing it at all. Um, Another thing too is if you're here longer than 3 days, you're gonna notice people staring at you. I've gotten used to it. It isn't anything rude. It's just, well, it depends on where you go. Now, if you're in a more urban area and there's a lot of Westerners, people usually don't stare as much. It's not as common. If you go into a provincial area like I'm at or where she's from, people will stare. And it's not anything rude. It's not anything, to be an insult towards you. It's just light skin is exotic to them, where us dark skin is exotic. It's the exact opposite. So don't worry about the staring. It kind of gets to you after a little bit when you're first here, and it's like, why are all these people staring at me? It's just how they do it. Filipinas are generally pretty shy, and they will stare. Now, that being said, Filipinas don't care if you have someone with you. Some will approach you, and I'll get back on that. Hang on one second. An ambulance just went by. So they will approach you in front of your Filipina. They've done it to me with my Filipina right there. Just ignore the Filipina that approaches you. Just walk past them. I've been with my girlfriend in grocery stores, and Filipinas have followed me around, even though the Filipina had a boyfriend with her. She followed me around the store, and I was walking right with my girlfriend, and she found it funny. Thank God. When we were in the province, I was getting approached by Filipinas. When I was in the hospital, the Filipina nurses were flirting with me, and my girlfriend was right next to me. That was awkward. That was very awkward. And I'm nothing to look at. I'll take the comments all you want. I know I could scare a flock of buzzards off a shit pile. Trust me, I know. And when you're like a 3 or 4 on the States, you're 8 or 9 here. It's because of the light skin. So keep that in mind. Girls will stare at you. Girls will approach you. Filipinas are naturally jealous, but as long as you act appropriately when that happens, they're not going to care. Seriously though, before you come here, if you're talking to a Filipina, research the area that she's in deeply. Know what language she talks. Know if she lives in the city or the province, because there's differences with the girls. So let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Just be ready for some strange interactions with Filipinas and people here. But for right now, that's it. Hopefully this video will help you with what you want, what you're looking for. Because like I said, when I was doing all this, it was confusing. Some people are extremely one side, extremely the other side. There was no down the middle. My advice is strictly that. You take it as is. You do what you want. You can meet her at the airport. You don't have to meet her at the airport. Mine worked out. Learn the language, don't learn the language. But I do recommend learning basics. Because and don't tell them you know it. don't tell them you know it. Even though if you already did it, it's a little late. Just don't tell them how much you know. Hang on a second. So, yeah, those are some of the things that I had to learn coming here. Yeah, so hopefully everybody has a good day, and I will see you in the next video.